In this video, we're unpacking API brownouts, a commonly used technique for warning your API users that a particular endpoint is going to be changing, heading into maintenance, or even disappearing soon. I'll cover what API brownouts are, why they matter, and how to set them up both in code and at the gateway level. Let's get started. An API brownout is when an endpoint is made intentionally unreliable for a short time. It might randomly return errors, drop responses, or simulate outages. Think of it like the flickering lights before a blackout. It's used as a signal to developers that, hey, this thing is going to go away soon. You might want to think about migrating. Brownouts are most often used during deprecations. Rather than just killing off an endpoint and breaking clients, you start either failing a percentage of requests or failing them at specific times in a regular pattern. It's used as a warning system that gives teams time to react to the changes that you want to make. Sure, you can email people about deprecations and put notices on your portals and in your documentation, but even then users might not notice and they're going to fail to do anything about it. But errors from those endpoints popping up in logs, that's something that they're going to notice. If it sounds like a strange approach, it isn't. This is a technique that big companies like Stripe, Twilio, and even Meta use all the time, and that's because it works. So what does API brownout look like in code? Well, here's how you might build your own simplistic brownout logic in an Express app using Node.js. As you can see from this example, this fails about 30% of the time with a 410 gone response. It's effective, but you've got to write this logic and manage it yourself, jumping it in and out of your code base as and when you need it, and perhaps it's got to be used across multiple routes. The other way that you could approach this is at the gateway level, so that requests brown out before they even hit your actual backend. Let's see how you do this same thing inside Zuplo with no additional code required. Just go into your root config and attach the built-in brownout policy and set up a few options. First, you set a failure schedule. This uses cron to determine whether a request should brown out or not and at what frequency. You pick a status code like 299 warning or 410 gone if you're being very hardcore. It's always good to have a title here and some additional details. Typically, you want to guide users to the new endpoint or at least explain the failure so that people know what's going on. Then you just save it and deploy it. That's it, the brownout is live, no custom code required, and it's fully customizable and version controlled alongside the rest of your gateway config. You can go and enjoy your day. API brownouts help you to deprecate responsibly, giving your users time to adapt without catching them off guard. And with Zuplo, it's easy to implement this in seconds, and it's also really easy to remove once you're done with it. Okay, that's it for API brownouts. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more API best practices, and of course, drop a comment if there's an API topic that you'd like me to break down next. I'll see you in the next one.